Hello, this is Renee, and Tom and I are on the Ultimate World Cruise, and we just docked in Cherbourg, France. Today we're diving into history and exploring a retired submarine. So let's get started. After we were docked and cleared to leave, we got a taxi and drove to the Airborne Museum. Well, we didn't drive, the taxi driver drove. We haven't driven in 7 months. It was about a 25-minute drive. The museum is dedicated to the brave paratroopers of World War II who fought in the D-Day landings. The Airborne Museum is located in one of the first towns liberated by the Allied forces during D-Day. The museum is dedicated to the 82nd and 101st Airborne Divisions. These paratroopers were dropped behind enemy lines in the early hours of June 6, 1944. They were tasked with securing key positions and disrupting German defenses. Their bravery and actions were crucial to the success of the Normandy landings and eventual liberation of France. D-Day is the military term for the first day of the Normandy landings, which is one of the most significant events of World War II. Seeing the uniforms, weapons, and personal items of these paratroopers made history feel incredibly real and personal. Allied forces launched the largest amphibious invasion in history, marking the beginning of the end of the Nazi German occupation of Europe. This monumental operation, known as Operation Overlord, was the turning point in the war and played a crucial role in the liberation of Western Europe. In the early hours of June 6, 1944, paratroopers from the 82nd and 101st American Airborne Divisions, along with the British and Canadian Airborne Forces, were dropped behind enemy lines. Their mission was to secure key bridges, roads, and other strategic points to facilitate the seaborne invasion that would follow at dawn. At 6:30 a.m., the first wave of American troops began landing on Utah and Omaha beaches, while the British and Canadian forces stormed Juno, Gold, and Sword beaches. The landings faced fierce resistance, particularly at Omaha Beach, where American forces encountered heavily fortified German positions, resulting in significant casualties. As unbelievably as it sounds, by the end of the day, approximately 156,000 Allied troops landed on Normandy beaches. The airborne operations of D-Day were codenamed Operation Neptune. More than 13,000 American paratroopers and 8,000 British and Canadian paratroopers were dropped in that day.
Après des mois et des mois de bombardements terroristes, notre pays connaît de nouveau ce drame.
The actions of the paratroopers on D-Day are remembered as a testament to their courage, training, and determination. They paved the way for successful beach landings and eventual liberation of Western Europe. Today, D-Day is remembered as a monumental achievement in military history and as a symbol of international cooperation and sacrifice. The beaches of Normandy have become hallowed ground with numerous memorials and cemeteries honoring the thousands of soldiers who fought and died there. It was definitely a moving experience seeing the artifacts and hearing the stories of heroism and sacrifice. After we left the museum, our taxi driver waited for us and took us back to the port. Well, not quite. We needed to sample some of the local cuisine, so we stopped at McDonald's. We walked back a mile to the cruise port and there was another museum we toured through. It was also an aquarium and it had a submarine. This museum is a treasure trove of maritime history and ocean exploration. The museum showcases several notable deep-sea submersibles. The Bath Escape Trieste is one of the most famous deep-sea submersibles, known for its historical dive to the Challenger Deep, the deepest known point in the Earth's oceans. The historic dive took place January 23, 1960. It went to a depth of 10,911 meters, or 35,797 feet, in the Mariana Trench. Another one is DSV Alvin, and it was commissioned in 1964, and it has made over 5,000 dives and has been involved in numerous significant scientific discoveries. Alvin discovered hypothermal vents along the Galapagos Rift in 1977, leading to the discovery of unique deep-sea ecosystems. Alvin was also instrumental in exploring the wreck of the RMS Titanic in 1986. And yes, I just said the word Titanic while we're on the cruise ship. Next, we walk into the aquarium. The aquarium features a variety of exhibits showcasing marine life from different parts of the world, highlighting the importance of marine conservation and the fascinating ecosystems that exist beneath the waves. The centerpiece of the aquarium was the Great Ocean Tank. We explored walking into the depths exhibit, which was pretty cool because it looked like they were draining the oceans and descending into the mysterious depths. I didn't tell Tom when I purchased the tickets that we would actually be touring a submarine. So the highlight of his visit was touring the retired French submarine, Redoutable. This submarine is an extraordinary piece of naval history. It was launched in 1967. It was the first French ballistic missile submarine. It was capable of carrying 16 nuclear missiles. Yep, 16 of them. It was part of France's strategic nuclear deterrent during the Cold War. The submarine was officially commissioned into service December 1, 1971. It carried approximately 135 sailors. It was decommissioned on December 1, 1991, after 20 years of service. Touring this submarine, we saw cramped living quarters, control rooms, and missile silos. It was just truly incredible to think about the sailors who lived and worked in here, maintaining a constant vigil during the tense years of the Cold War. We felt a deep sense of connection to the past and a new appreciation for the present. It's a day we'll never forget. Make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more adventures from every corner of the globe. We finally returned to the cruise ship, and Cherbourg has given us a day of full history, reflection, and wonder. Here's our itinerary for the next 4 ports. See you at the next port.